fixing my hair. So welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is focusing on this look right here. I did do my full face today, yay! So basically yesterday I was watching, I paid for an online course on PLOUISE Academy and I watched her create this eye makeup. Only hers was slightly different and it wasn't as like sharp as my edge, but I sort of did my own wee way, like my own wee creation of it, and basically just used all the shades and shimmers and everything that she used in the video. But yeah, this is what today's look consists of, if that makes sense, if it consists of, hope you know what I mean. This is what today's look is about, yeah. I also do my foundation stuff. Like I said, it was a full face, but I am doing a voiceover because you guys know I ramble on forever, so I don't want the video to be too long today. I have tried out a couple of new products in today's tutorial. I have tried out the Infallible foundation by Loreal, and I have also tried out the Nikki Tutorials and Ofra collaboration highlighter in Everglow. So there's a few things that I have tried out new today. So yeah, you will obviously know throughout the video what I think of them and all that stuff. So yeah, if you want to see how I created this PLOUISE inspired glam, then just keep on watching. Firstly, what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to do my brow bone highlight first, of course. And I recently got the Ofra X Nikki Tutorials Everglow highlighter from Beauty Bay, so I'm going to use that today for my brow bone highlight. And I'm just going to take a little small like synthetic type of brush. I'm going to mix the rose gold shade and the white shade together. This particular highlight palette does have a lot of fallout, but it works a dream on the skin and on the eyes. It doesn't look powdery or nothing. It just does have a lot of fallout, but there is nothing wrong with that. For my inner corner highlight today, I'm going to be using Nylon from MAC Cosmetics and just taking that on the same little brush. This is like life. I absolutely love this. And I'm just taking that a little bit into the inner corner as well, just to really brighten up our eyes. That I'm going to use today is Sunflower, and this is just a in your face yellow, and this is from a brand called Melkior Professional. I can't pronounce the name, but you can find them on Instagram. I will leave a link down in the description box below anyway. So I'm going to take that on the largest fluffy brush from the Loreal Phoenix collection. Y'all already know. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move back a wee bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pat the product on first. Like you see how pigmented that is. I'm going to pat the product on first, and then I'm going to get a clean brush and blend it. So patting the product on. I was recently I recently did an online course with PLOUISE, and it literally only cost me £1.50, and we learned how to do this type of look yesterday, but Paige doesn't do like such a strong line compared to what I did. This is my own personal perspective. This is the way I recreated it. I just got inspiration from her look and recreated it into my own style. So you don't necessarily have to have the look identical to someone else's. Do your own little style, be your own artist. So I'm just patting that all on, and then I'm going to just start to blend it, and then I'll get a clean brush and blend it even like further. So because we are doing a cut crease, once again, if you have watched my other cut crease videos, you will know that I always say make sure that the intensity of the colours are the same throughout the whole eye look, because when you carve that crease out, you want to make sure that you see the whole intensity of colours. So once again, tapping that product all over the lid, and then I'm just going to take a Luxe Soft Definer brush from Zoeva, and I'm just going to start blending those edges out just to make sure that they're nice and seamless. have my little MAC palette here, and I'm going to be taking this shade right here. This is Red Brick. It's just a beautiful brick orange like type of shade. Obviously the name is there, the clue's in the name. I'm just taking that on a little blender brush, and once again I'm just going to do the same thing, but I'm sort of blending while I'm tapping this time. So I'm tapping, but I am blending the product as well. So I am just taking that from the center of the lid and bringing it right into the inner corner of my eye, just using circular motions. And then when I get to the outer corner of my eye, I'm once again just looking straight ahead into my mirror, so I get that nice rounded smoky effect. So guys, what has been the crack with this all? I have some big news that I really can't wait to drop very soon with you all, and it's literally so exciting. Like, I have so much planned and so much to do and everything. Like, 2017 has been my flipping year. Like, I really am so blessed. Like, I just can't. In January I am taking my I'm teaching my very first 6-week course, and it sold out within 24 hours. I couldn't believe it. I thought, right, maybe it'll. The next shade I'm going to go in with is from MAC once again, and it is the Embark. It is just a dark brown shadow, and I'm going to go in with that on another little like tapered blending brush. So I'm going to keep this to the outer section of my eye. So I'm going to tap that shadow on once again. I'll bring you guys a little bit closer. So I'm just tapping that on the outer portion of my eye, and then once I'm happy with how much colour is tapped on, I will start to blend. So I'm tapping it on, and then I'll start to blend now. I'm just using like window wiper motions at the outer portion of the eye, and don't worry about it looking completely messy, because as you can see, once you carve your crease and stuff out, it is going to look absolutely phenomenal. So I'm just doing that same process again. I am tapping it on, and then I'm going to blend. So I'm going to stop like halfway through the eye, so around about this section here. I'm not going to bring the darkest shades the whole way in. If you want to, you can, but for me, I just think that it just makes your eyes look a lot smaller when there's so much darkness going on. So yeah. As you can see, our red brick shade is starting to fade away. So what I do is I go back in with the previous shade. This is what I always do, just like I showed you guys there. I'm going to go in with the previous shade, which is obviously red brick, and I'm just going to go over the top of those edges just where we placed our darkest shade there. This is what I always do. So if you see a colour like starting to disappear, you want to make sure you go back in with it, because what was the point of you blending that all out in the first place for your hard work not to be on show? So you want to make sure that you can see all the hard work that you have just sat and created. So you're just going to go over the edges, and then once again I will go in with the yellow shade again, just over the top of the red brick shade. You want to make sure that you can see all the definition of your colours. So guys, remember, what goes up must come down. So I'm going to take all the shades that I have used in a little second underneath my lower lash line. So I'm basically just making sure that that brown is just nice and seamlessly blended at the outer corner. I'll then go back in with the red brick shade like I'm doing now, and then I'm going to go back in again with the yellow shade, just making sure that you can still see every pop of colour that we have worked so hard to build up on the eye. Now what I'm doing is, like I said, what goes up must come down. I am just going to go in with the Feline eyeliner pencil from MAC Cosmetics. I'm going to take that in my waterline. I'm now going to go in with a little bullet brush and take that yellow shade again and just take that underneath the lower lash line again as well.
Now I'm going in with that red brick shade with the same brush, just blending that all out nice and seamlessly under the eye. Going back in again with that eyeliner pencil and just taking that underneath the lower lash line and blending that out with a little smudger brush from the Kira Daily Phoenix collection. Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking that embark shade and just going over the edges again with it, just to make sure that you can't see no harsh lines where the eyeliner stops and starts, basically. Do you know what I'm saying? Now what I'm doing is I'm just taking the shade Smoke Show from the Tartelette in the Bloom palette and just take that around the outer, or to the outer corner, sorry. Once again, go back in with the previous shades. It's just all a work in process, guys. You just make sure that you go in again with your previous shades, so that way when you do go to carve your crease out, you are going to see the definition of colour. Because what is the point of working so hard to build those colours up if you're not going to be able to see them? Now what I'm doing here is I'm just talking the biggest pile of, like I always do. Just doing the same thing, just repeat the same process until you are happy with your colour payoff. So I'm now just taking a matte black shadow. The one I used was from the Jaclyn Morphe palette. And I'm just using the same brush to apply that shade to my eyes. I'm just tapping the product on and then blending up, basically just everything that we did with the previous colours. To carve out my crease, I'm just using a flat synthetic brush. This is a no-namer. I got this off eBay, but it is absolutely amazing. And I am just using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer to carve out my crease. So I'm now taking a concealer buffer brush from Zoeva and I am just blending that concealer out so there's no harsh lines. So now I'm just taking a clean brush and just patting a little bit of a matte white shadow down, just to make sure that the concealer is nice in place all day. I'm taking the Inglot eyeshadow keeper on a little detailed shader brush from Zoeva. This is amazing, guys. If you've not used it, it is very good for intensifying your pigments and your eyeshadows. I've used the Peaches and Cream Gatsby pigment. Absolutely love Peaches and Cream glitters and pigments. You just need to check them out. Just making sure it's nice and blended to the outer corner. For my liner, all I used was the Collection Lasting Black Gel Liner. And what I've been doing recently, if you've been watching my channel, I like the ombre effect, so where you can't see where the liner stops. So I've just took a little bit off the black again from the Jaclyn palette, and I'm just patting that on first and then blending it. So what I'm doing now is I'm taking a little bit of mascara and I'm just putting a wee coat of that on my lashes before going in with falsies. So for my false lashes, I'm using the Primalash Express Mink lashes in the style Legit. With the truth, guys. Yay! Round of applause. So you will get like a little bit of obviously fallout underneath here from where the tape has been, but it's completely fine. All you have to do is grab a wipe and just wipe that off underneath there. And also what I like to do as well is I just like to take another tiny little bit of concealer, put it on the back of my hand, of course, and then I'm just going to go in with the brush that I use to carve my brows out, which is this wee brush here. This is from the Kira Daily Desire Duo collection. It's actually for carving out your lips, but I love it for carving out my brows because and doing anything detailed, like trying to sharpen up lines or anything, because it is like a square type of brush. So I'm going to take a little bit of that concealer again, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and straighten up these little edges here. So I'm pushing the product in and then dragging it down. I'm happy enough with that. Only a little bit needed cleaned up. So I am going to do my face on camera today, guys, but I am going to do a voiceover. I'm going to speed it up because, you know me,
I talk forever and this video will be so long again, so I am going to do a little voiceover, so let's get started on the face.
I'm now getting in with the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour foundation in the shade 120, and I am just taking that on a kabuki foundation brush and I am patting it onto the skin first and then I'll blend. Patting it on first, you will see that you will get more coverage. This is my first time using this foundation and I'm super impressed with it. Last and Perfection concealer from Collection in the shade Fair. I'm taking that underneath my eyes and just bouncing it in with a damp Morphe beauty blender. I'm also going to take it on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, chin and smile lines. Using the Rcma No Colour Powder and the Airspun in the shade Translucent Extra Coverage. I have took the No Colour Powder underneath my eyes and then I am taking the Airspun around the rest of my face. For my glow, I'm taking the Nikki Tutorials and Ofra Everglow highlight. I have used the champagne colour and the white colour mixed together. This is my first time ever using it, guys, and I'm so impressed with it. I'm just taking it round the highest points of my face, basically everywhere where we concealed except for my smile lines. This is my first time ever using this highlight. There is a lot of fallout in it and I thought it was going to be very powdery because there was a lot of fallout, but thankfully there wasn't and I'm super impressed with it. It just glided on my face like butter, so I highly recommend it. Thumbs up for me. For my contour today, I'm taking the Bahama from the Balm on a angled contour brush from the Kira Daily Goddess collection. For my bronze, I'm taking the Give Me Sun bronzer from MAC on a multitask brush from Real Techniques. I am using the Warm Soul blush from MAC. I'm just taking that on a blusher brush, putting it on the apples of my cheeks and blending it up towards my contour. I'm just going to sharpen up my contour a little bit. I've just took a flat concealer brush and I've taken a little bit of the Airspun powder again. Then I'm going in with the Rcma lip liner in the shade Cappuccino. And then over the top of it, I am going in with MAC Cosmetics Persistence Lipstick.
Guys, that is the end of the tutorial. I really do hope that you have enjoyed it, and if you have, please give it a big massive thumbs up. It would mean the absolute world to me if you did, and also comment in the comment section below what type of tutorials you would like to see next, because I do enjoy recording videos for you guys, but I need you to cooperate with me and let me know what you would like to see next on my channel, because some weeks I do have so many ideas and then another week I'm literally brain dead and don't know what to do. So let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see next, and I will be sure to check the comments out. But yeah, this is the end of the video. I really did have fun creating this look. I've been loving the really like cat eye looks. It just really changes the whole shape of your eye. I just love it. I really love everything about this look. So happy with the outcome. So yeah, everything that I have used will be listed down in the description as always, along with all my other social media. And if you have enjoyed this tutorial and you are willing to recreate the look, please don't forget to tag me, and I will be sure to check them out, because I would love to see your recreations. I love when you guys send me all these Snapchats and stuff of just recreating my looks. It really does mean a lot to me knowing that you do enjoy my videos and that you are inspired to recreate the look. So other than that, that is the end of the video, and I will see you all on the next one.